Hello everyone, we're going to calculate a norepinephrine drip of 8 micrograms per minute. And our dose on hand is 4 milligrams mixed in a 100 milliliter IV bag. And we're going to use a 60 drops per milliliter drip set. And we're going to do this in 3 steps. Step 1 is we're going to figure out how many micrograms are in 1 milliliter. So how does this break down to 1 milliliter? Then we're going to figure out how many milliliters is our desired dose. And then 3, we're going to, from the milliliters, we're going to find out how many drops. How many drops per minute, and then we're going to go further and break that down into something that's a little more useful for doing an administration in the field. Okay, so number 1. So we have 4 milligrams, which equals 4,000 micrograms. And we're going to divide that by 100 milliliters. Cross out zeros, and that leaves us with 40 micrograms per milliliter. So we're going to take that and go to step 2. And we're going to calculate how many milliliters by using the desired dose divided by the dose on hand times the volume. So in this case, our desired dose is 8 micrograms. Our dose on hand is 40 micrograms. And our volume is 1 milliliter. So we're going to go over here and divide 8 by 40. So 40 goes into 8 0 times. 40 goes into 80 twice. So we have 0.2 milliliters. So we know that now 8 micrograms is 0.2 milliliters. In order to get our drops per minute now, we're going to use our volume times drip set divided by time. And with that, so now we know our volume is 0.2 milliliters. Our drip set is 60 drops. And our time is 1 minute. So we'll go over here, 60 times 0.2, 2 times 0 is 0, 2 times 6 is 12. We have 1 decimal point. So this gives us 12 drops per minute. And that's good. That might be the answer to the test question. But let's see if we can make this a little easier to use in the field. So 12 drops per minute is 12 drops over 60 seconds. And we can reduce this. So the shortcut is when you get to the 60 seconds, if you move the decimal point over, so we know that 1.2 drops, and since you can't calculate more than 1 drop at a time, you can get the number of drops and round over 6 seconds. But this is something that we can reduce because there's a common denominator of 6. So this is going to equal 12 drops over 60 seconds. If we put 6 into 12, that gives us 2 drops over 10 seconds. And we can reduce this even more to say 1 drop every 5 seconds will give you 8 micrograms per minute using a 60-drop infusion set. Okay, so in the next video I'm going to go over how to use the clock method.